Justin Tucker. What's the deal here with this one?
Okay, so this has been breaking all day. Allegedly, Justin Tucker has denied this. There was 6 different massage therapists that have said there was sexual harassment, that saying that he exposed himself. He did things while exposing himself. He left some clues around after that maybe he had exposed himself and done some things while exposing himself. And again, this is alleged. He's come out and he's denied it. But somewhere Deshaun Watson is popping a bottle of champagne right now. I mean, there's people on social media calling him Justin Tugger, which I think is just...
No way. No way.
All right, so again, I want to make sure this is alleged. But if it turns out to be true, hypothetically, dog, why can't y'all just go get a massage? What's happening? When do you consciously make that decision? Hey, man, I'm getting a massage. They said he's been banned from 2 spas.
Are you serious?
Like, at what point are you in there like, man, I'm getting this massage. You know, it'd be great if I just let it ride one good time. Just see what happens. I just don't understand it. And you're super rich. Like, dude.
You're in the NFL.
Come on, man. You don't have to do that. You're Justin Tucker. Yeah, it hadn't been a great year, but that doesn't mean you pull Melvin out in the middle of the massage table. And again, it is alleged. I don't want to get any trouble here, but man, if NFL players, stop going if it's not the team person giving you the massage, stop going these other places. It's nothing but trouble. But we'll see what happens. But I'm going to keep that. If it turns out to be true, I'm going to keep the same energy for Justin Tucker that I have for Deshaun Watson.
That's another problem with this that I didn't think about before. You have team therapists who give massages in the training room.
Yeah.
So why
are you going down to
Tuggers?
Yeah, Tuggers. Why are you going down to Tuggers to get a massage? Just stay in the team facility. They'll rub your legs and your back and your neck.
Not JT. Not JT.
Yeah, look, you can. There's some weird stuff in there. I just don't get it. Maybe it's a fetish. Those fetishes, like some people like feet. Some people like to dress up like penguins and waddle around the house. Maybe some people like to go to massage therapists.
Who likes to dress up as penguins? That sounds. That sounds personal.
I had a friend growing up. He's in a mental hospital now. But
God, all right, next one up here. Chris Ash joins Notre Dame as their defensive coordinator. Some Notre Dame fans were saying they don't like this so much. You feel good about this hire, right?
I don't. Again, there's always backlash when there's hires, regardless. I just don't understand why you would be so upset about this if you're a Notre Dame fan. First off, the guy's been the DC at Texas. He was the co-DC at Ohio State when they won the national championship in 2014. He's been a head coach in the Big Ten. He's been to the NFL. I mean, he's got a really good pedigree. I mean, this is a guy that understands it, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And he's coached multiple position groups on the defensive side of the ball. And you're replacing Al Golden. It's not like you're replacing the greatest, most new generation recruiter on Notre Dame's staff. I think this is a good replacement for Al Golden. Now, do I think he's as good as Al Golden? Probably not. But I don't think this is going to change the trajectory of Notre Dame. Look who Notre Dame has returning on defense, too. It's not like the cupboard is bare there. So, look, if you're upset about Al Golden leaving and maybe you wanted somebody else, I can get that. But if you don't think Chris Ash can come in there and do a good job, and Marcus Freeman's a defensive guy, I promise you Notre Dame is not about to get relegated to the gulags on defense now or forget how to play or look like Miami last year or LSU the year before on defense. Chris Ash is a good hire. Marcus Freeman knows what he's doing. Trust him. You got good players returning. I think it was a really good hire.
All right, next one up here. Can we bring up that clip of the Michigan fan who ran into Ryan Day? Yeah, play this for a second.
Go blue, baby. 4-0. 4-0.
Let's go. Ballsy. And I thought Ryan Day handled it good.
Yeah, he did. This whole clip right here. I mean, do you have a problem with that guy doing that?
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it personally, but it's not like he was like, "Hey, Ryan Day, you suck."
He didn't. It wasn't vulgar.
And Ryan Day kind of laughed it off.
Right.
If you're going to do it, which again, I personally would not do that. But if you're going to do it, I think that's the best way to do it. Joke around. Don't be an ass. Don't make it personal.
No.
Don't, whatever, like Lou Holtz is going to make it personal here in a little bit. But at the end of the day, if it has to happen or it's going to happen, I would rather go down. I got no problem with that. And look, he just won the national championship.
Well, I think that humanized Ryan Day. I even would have followed up with something like, yeah, exactly right. Go national champ.
Yes,
go
extend
Bucks.
me.
Go
Extend
Bucks.
me,
Yeah,
please.
or have some fun with it. But
for
even
sure,
the
you
way,
just won the natty.
Yeah,
you
he laughed it off
right now.
He was probably on his way to check out if his quality control guy is under investigation or something.
Yeah, look, we'll see. It'd be so funny if they spied on other teams.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Reversal.
That's some breaking news. All right, a little college basketball action from last night. Mississippi State and Alabama. Did you watch this one?
Man, I watched it. It was a hell of a game. Just to set it up right here, and it rips your guts out for Keyshawn Murphy. Unless you're an Alabama fan, then you're thanking him and probably sent him a love letter. It's 85-84 Alabama. We're in the second half. There's 19.2 seconds. Josh Hubbard absolutely went off in this game. I think he dropped 40, 38 or 40, something like that. But Keyshawn Murphy has a point-blank, wide-open look to the basket, and this is what happens. Let's go ahead and play it. See, they're dribbling down the court. Hubbard is. Little pick and roll. Wide open. Dunk it, dog.
No.
Dunk it. And you hate it for him because he makes that shot 99 out of 100 times. But if I'm that big, if I'm 6'11", and I've got an open look to the rack, I am trying to dunk everything. Personally, as someone who's not exactly dunking all the time,
I saw you in Lady Ball.
I would try and dunk. Yeah, that was a good dunk, but that was on chicks, and we had a trampoline. Surprise, surprise, spoiler alert. But at the end of the day, I am dunking everything possible. But that would have given him a one-score lead, and who knows? Alabama could have got the ball. Mark Sears could have drove it and scored, or drived it and kicked it. Bama's got a bunch of guys that can score. But to lose it like that, it's one thing if you got a tough shot you got to make and you miss it, or you got a three with a hand in your face, or a half-court shot or something like that. That is a bunny. That is a point-blank what should have been dunked. It looked like either the guy behind him may have tipped it, or there was some indecision there when Keyshawn Murphy got up whether to dunk it or lay it in, and he got caught in between. But I just don't know how you don't dunk that ball. I am dunking it as hard as humanly possible, because at worst, if you hit me, it's a foul. I may make it with an and one. We go up two, or at least I'm shooting free throws. When you lay it up, obviously it's a high percentage shot, but it is lower percentage than actually dunking the ball.
How about Ole Miss and Chris Beard taking on his former team, Texas, last night? Texas covered for me. What do you think of that?
I thought it was a great game. The storyline, obviously going into it, Chris Beard was at Texas. We all know what happened. He ends up at Ole Miss. It was absolutely electric at the Tad Pad last night. It was a great game. And you're going to get these grinded out, quality SEC games. You're not going to get a ton of blowouts. I mean, even the game that Auburn beat LSU last night by 13 really wasn't a blowout. That game, it felt indecisive for a while. But at the end of the day, Ole Miss did get the win. Texas has kind of come back from struggling early. I think they started 1-4 in conference, something like that. And the beauty of the SEC being so deep, and this is what I keep trying to tell SEC basketball fans out there, is that the league being this good and this deep is a good thing. Yes, you may lose a couple more games, but there's really not a bad loss out there. Like you look at, I'll give you Tennessee, for example. Tennessee's what, 4-4 in the league, right? Dropped a couple. They're still, I think, 4th or 5th in the net. They haven't moved. So it gives you more margin for error, especially when you go on the road with the way the quads work, right? Because if you're a top 75 team in college basketball and you go on the road and you play them, that's a quad one opportunity, just like Auburn and LSU last night. So it was a great game. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. I'm sure it was a little extra sweet for Chris Beard beating his former team, but by no means, and I'll tell you guys this right now. If you haven't watched Trey Johnson from Texas yet, this freshman, I love Cooper Flagg. He's probably going to be the number 1 overall pick. But sitting right there at number 2 for me is Trey. They're going to take that kid from France, probably number 1. But from a college standpoint, Trey Johnson's right there with me. That dude is an absolute bucket. He's long. He's still figuring it out. So very impressed with the way Texas showed up. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Do us a favor, man. Please hit that subscribe button. We really, really appreciate it. We're going to live stream the Super Bowl from Mission Cigar and Social. Do not miss it. They're always a lot of fun.